Hello everyone, it's Dale here with a new weekly trading ideas video. Today we are going to cover 3 trading instruments and new support and resistances in those instruments. We are going to cover the ES, we are going to cover the NQ, and we are going to cover the euro dollar. So let's start with the ES. What you see before you is NinjaTrader 8 platform. This is the ES chart and it is a 30-minute time frame. The price is currently pretty close to my level, which is in here. It is a support and 56.97. I have a limit order, so I won't miss this trade. I don't want to miss this trade. And the reason I don't want to miss this trade is that there's a pretty huge heavy volume zone in here within this very sharp rejection of lower prices. What this is telling me is that sellers were pushing the price downwards, but then buyers started to jump in here. We can see that on the volume profile and push the price aggressively upwards, right? So in here, this is the beginning of that heavy volume zone. There's a chance that there'll be a reaction of those buyers who were aggressive here on Friday and pushed the price upwards, right? So right now I'm waiting with a limit order in here. I like to trade from the beginning of the heavy volume zone. That's where I place my levels at the beginnings of the heavy volume zones. So I'm waiting here with the pending order, and when the price hits that level, I'm going to go long. Alright? It's likely that the buyers will be active again and push the price upwards. Now, I also have 2 shorts on the ES. They are quite distant, but let me show you. Those are the 2 red lines you can see at the 59.07 and 59.37. Both of them are based on this strong selling activity. And if you look at the volume distribution here, it's pretty clear why they are there, right? There are 2 significant volume zones within this selling activity, within this downtrend, and my resistance levels are at the beginning of those heavy volume zones, right? So this is the first short, this is the second short, always at the beginning of that heavy volume zone, right? Those heavy volume zones, they represent places where sellers were adding to their short positions, right? As the price was dropping. So it's sellers, and I hope that when the price reaches to those levels, there'll be reactions, and I expect those sellers to become active. So when the price comes to those levels, I'll be going short. It doesn't really matter if it's today, tomorrow, even this week, maybe it could happen next week. I don't really care, but when the price hits those levels, I'm going to go short. Alright? So that's the ES. Let's now go to the NQ. There's a very similar level on the NQ as on the ES, and it's very similar as the long level. So let me switch to the NQ. And in here, you can see that long level on the NQ. Again, we are looking at the 30-minute time frame here. The NQ is moving in a very similar way as the ES. What we see here is the rejection of lower prices, the same rejection as we saw on the ES. And if I use the volume profile here over this rejection zone, then again, there is this significant volume bump, right? And again, this represents buyers who rejected the lower prices and pushed the price aggressively upwards. And I'm counting on those buyers to jump in when the price hits this volume cluster and push the price upwards again. Alright? So that's the plan on the ES and on the NQ. And let me now go to the euro dollar. And on the euro dollar, I want to talk about a volume profile setup, which is called the trend setup. So what you see before you, this is the euro dollar chart. It is a 30-minute time frame, and right here there's a very strong uptrend. When there's uptrend like this, you want to trade pullbacks to heavy volume zones. So we identify the heavy volume zones using volume profile. You want to look into the trend area. Right, this is the trend area, and you want to trade from the volume clusters, from this one and from this one. By the way, this one has been tested, right? There was a pullback to it, a reaction, so you don't want to trade this one. It has been spent. By the way, a very nice reaction because there was this heavy volume cluster as well as first deviation of VWAP. So very nice combo and a very nice reaction right here. But this is a spent level, so don't trade that again. But this level and this level, they are not spent. They are still viable to trade. The first long is at 1.0708. The second long is at 1.0627. Both are at the beginning of heavy volume clusters, and both those volume clusters, this one and this one, represent buyers who are adding their long positions as they were pushing the price higher and higher in this uptrend, right? So when there is a pullback, there's likely to be a reaction of the buyers defending their long positions here, pushing the price upwards. And again, ideal scenario would be pull back to the second volume cluster as well, and another reaction, right? So that's what I like to see on the euro. That's what I want to trade here. By the way, both those levels also have a confluence of the fair value gap. The fair value gap is highlighted in green. The first level is this small fair value gap, but at the top of that there's also this bigger one. I look at it as if this was one big fair value gap. The level is at the beginning of the fair value gap, right? So that's the first fair value gap. The second fair value gap is above the second level, right? This is the fair value gap. And this is the beginning of it, right? So yeah, that's where I want to trade from right now. I'm just waiting for those pullbacks and hoping for reactions. Now, if you guys are interested in trading with me every day, then I recommend visiting my website. It is at traderdale.com, and if you click trading course and tools, then it will take you to this page where you can browse my trading education and custom-made trading tools. Here is the volume profile pack focusing on volume profile trading, order flow pack focusing on day trading with order flow, and VWAP pack focusing on VWAP trading. All those packs include video courses, custom-made indicators, tech support, everything you need, right? If you scroll down, then you can get all three together in one discounted bundle. And if you guys want to trade with me and other prop firm traders in a live trading room every day, then click this button. FTA stands for Funded Trader Academy. On this page, you can get some info watching this video, and if you decide you want to learn even more and you want to look into how the service looks and you want to talk about it a bit so you can tell whether or not this is right for you, then right here you can book one-on-one call with us and we'll walk you through the service and then you can decide, right? Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!